my favorite. My must-haves. I like to, you have to break this support so it's not hooked as tight when you break off the big piece. That way, I don't know, it's just less chance of the support holding on and breaking the piece it's supporting when you remove it. And you don't want to break it when these are sold and you have to print another one or waste it. A little piece breaks off, it's all kind of a waste. The nice thing about these Apsara prints though is they're pretty easy to clean. There's less maintenance than I expected. I'm trying to keep in mind, from what I'm learning when designing these, I'm trying to keep in mind the way it prints. So there's a lot less support and a lot less time spent after the print's done in cleaning it up. That way it's, you sell one, it's print it, and it's almost ready to go. A few touch-ups. It saves us time and money. Sometimes it's impossible, like this arm. Always gonna have supports because it's floating, but this one is not bad. It looks like it has a bunch, but they are pretty good. They just need to be there, but they're not like attached on. Like the Garuda that we did, it's really a bit too much time for what people are willing to pay. There's a happy middle ground I gotta find with that guy. Oh, ouch. Careful, this crown is sharp. It's actually really warm. I'll be right back. Today is a nice day. I need some cool air. I'm dying. It's not even summer. Oh, I almost see the waste in my water cup and not the garbage bin. There's just a few pieces on here that take some time, but overall this is a pretty easy print to clean up. I just cut a few to be safe so they don't rip off any of the pieces of the actual print. Like so. Takes it right off. And you can see there's a little piece attached to it. You have to work that one off. That one's easy though. actually love how this print is so reliable and easy to clean. That's my goal. Design these so they print. There's less errors when we print them, and then less time spent on cleaning it after. It makes it so much easier when I can just print it and it's almost ready to go. I'm extra careful when I know this one, like this one's sold, so like I try to be extra careful, make sure nothing breaks when I clean it. There's a few weak spots, a few fragile spots, like this flower here, the bottom petal is floating. So I think I might like push it to the hair a little bit so it's touching, so it's less, has more support. And like this flower on the arm is kind of floating, if you can see. But that's about it on this one. I thought this hand was gonna be really hard. It looks like it, but this support just falls right off. It's super nice. Super slick. Those are definitely the things I look out for when working with a new print. Ah. Whoops. Yeah, it's plastic. There's different types you can get. This one's called PLA. It's, for this type of stuff, it's perfect. It'll last a long time. It doesn't do the best in the sun, like sun damage or high heat. But there's other material you can print with, like PLEG and other things that are made for more like density and strength for more like projects and tools type pieces that you might need. I was gonna print something that was outside or like using like a piece that's gonna be sitting in the sun, which I've had some requests for, that's gonna be like on top of a car or something. Then you don't want to use this plastic. It'll get fragile if it sits in the sun for a while. But I've had some prints sitting outside for quite a while, and I'm surprised how strong they still are. So it takes a while for it to get that sun damage. But you can print with, nowadays you can print with like carbon fiber type material, right? Which is cool. You get some pretty strong material to print with. River's just texting me a million times. I haven't tried to print with anything like that. I have tried to print with like a wood / plastic material. It's about the same as this. It has a really cool effect and smell to it though. Like I was saying earlier, this print's nice because it's very It looks like there's a lot of support, but they're very light. It's really easy to clean and less risk of breaking any piece of it. Some of the other ones, like this guy, he's like full of supports, and this guy's pretty good too, but there's still more of a risk that the support's gonna hold on too tight when you clean it, you know. Of course he does. He wants me to bring him his AirPods and McDonald's and a few other texts, so. I freaking brought him money earlier so he could eat at the food truck today. Wonder what that happened to that. Some strong leveling blocks. Yeah, I don't know. I have to look up that one. They would probably have to be pretty thick. These are like an infill, right? Like a density infill, so you can make it more thick and more, you know, stronger. But if you did like a full solid block, that would probably work, but it would take a really long time to print. And I bet you'd want to go with like the PLEG filament or something. I just think it would take a long time. It would be more material, cost more. I have no idea if something like this would work for that. But I'm sure Google does. See, this one's already pretty much done. Looks good. Oh, I can see a little piece up here. Sometimes it gets a little strings, little plastic strings. I take my heat gun and it melts them off like super fast. Let's see what River says. These ones, I filled it thicker, so it's about a half a pound. It has a pretty good feel to it with that weight. I have a lighter one, but it feels kind of cheap. This one feels sturdy, you know. This one takes about 11 or 12 hours with the thicker infill, which is good. I have some fast printers right now. My old printers, like this guy, on my new printer, takes about the same as these, and I put this on my old printer to test out how long it would be, and it was like almost 2 days print time, like 40 hours or something, and that's crazy. So it's not even worth it. I can print like 4 on this other printer by the time that finishes 1. So it depends on the printer. Different filament can be printed at different speed. Also, they're kind of sensitive to speed and temperature. Different filament takes different speeds and temperatures and all sorts of different settings. But my printer now is pretty nice. I keep them for that purpose. There's a tool you can get that you can melt them down and make and like recycle the filament into another spool. I'd really like to do that. But it is recyclable plastic, so just keep it in a bag right now, or a box, or a tin, a big bin. Figure out the right way, what the right thing is to do. It'd be cool if I could melt them and just create another spool. The more I'm seeing that, there's more people are doing that more and more, and making easier methods to melt it down for your own spool, you know. Yeah, if you can print it into a reliable spool. It's hard, it's tricky because it has to be a certain diameter, you know. People will like get creative with them and like get silicone molds and melt them down in the oven so you can mold something else with it, you know, stuff like that. But it'd be cool if I could just create another spool. Maybe someday I can get one of those. Because if I'm just printing white, it'd be easy for me to recycle another white spool. If I'm mixing the colors, it's going to be an ugly color, but I like the option. What would happen if you didn't have all the supports printed? It would fail. The print would fail. Like this arm, it needs something to hold it up, right? Because the printer goes from top to bottom, and then when it starts here, it needs something to start it on, you know. So it would just spit out the filament and think it's doing it, but then it would just like spaghetti up in like this spaghetti ball mess, because it has nothing to hold it. So that's what the supports are doing. They're supporting like the critical floating areas. Like this is a good example. Ooh, this guy's knife, you know, or sword. It goes up and down, so it's gonna print like this. So it needs something to hold it, you know. Yeah, you have a bunch of different kind of supports. These are called tree supports. They're better for more organic models like this. Then you can have like straight up and down supports for more boxy things. You can make these bigger, thicker, or you can literally tell it where to do it if you don't want it to automatically do it. But the program's pretty good. You can set the threshold angle, like you want supports on everything, you know, that has a 20% threshold angle, and it will build them up. And then of course you review it before you hit print, see where the supports are, make sure that they are where you want. And you can tell it to print it only on the bed, like don't print it, the supports hooked to the model, so they just come up, and there's all sorts of settings. It's kind of a trial and error thing for every print, but it's way more reliable these days just to hit automatic. It used to not be. It's the tool. The software has a pretty cool tool. You can just paint, like use like you're painting in a software, and you can just like color underneath the arm so it knows to support there, or you can just color under the chin so it knows to build a support to support that. I've done that only a few times. Look, now I can just set the threshold and hit automatic. With a few other settings, it's pretty good. And once I get it how I want, you can save the project and you never have to change it. Then you just go in and hit print once it's ready. Yeah, that part's great. I have like so many, every project I have has its folder, has the 3D print, the 3D files, design stuff, and then the information, I keep it in Notepad or something, and then the printing software project. Because sometimes these settings get kind of crazy. And then the part that is the hardest actually is when you change filament. Change brand or type, it can mess everything up. You gotta go back to testing and getting the right settings. We sell them. This one, the two I'm cleaning right now are sold already. And there's one behind me that's sold too, or you can see it right there. These we just finished, so I haven't even posted them on our stores. These are just local word of mouth sales. We have prints and stickers and posters that we sell on our online stores, all Cambodian related. We set up a business, LLC, for this all, and we got an Etsy, a Shopify, and a Facebook store. We're just trying to spread the culture and everything about it, and people that want to embrace their heritage this way. So just supporting Navi and doing all this Cambodian stuff. It's been fun. I've learned a lot. Try not to print too many unless you get a sell, because then they just sit around. You don't have many places to store them. But it's nice to have one ready when it sells, because then you can pack it and ship it or deliver it. I got a bunch of the temples printed that they sell pretty frequently, so I try to keep 1 or 2 of each color printed, because then when I get an order, I just pack it. Actually, I usually will. Either way, I'll pack and ship it and start the replacement print right away, or start the print and ship it. Either way, those ones I got a pretty good routine. I just like to have 1 or 2 on hand of this colors that sell a lot, and then when they sell, I ship it and print another. Instead of when I sell, then I print it for that customer. Yeah, you really need to. We keep saying it. Let's plan it. Especially with summertime coming. And I can show you all this 3D crap. Hello, Suicide. Yeah, Jace, let's seriously, like, all we do is talk about it, but let's do it. Dinner, drinks, and karaoke. How does that sound? Suicide, Saksabay. Dill. When is good for you? Most weekends? This one's finger is kind of messed up. I might have to fix it. So you kind of misplaced the finger. I think I could just move it and glue it, and it usually works pretty good. See, these are quick and easy. I'm even talking and not paying much attention, but I got 2 of them done pretty quick. Hello, Suicide. The one thing I'm trying with these, I think I said it earlier, is be mindful when we design them that they print easier. I've done a few that are difficult and always have problems when you print them, or have a higher risk of failing when you print them, and then you just waste time and material, you know? So, it's a learning game, but I'm getting pretty good. I'm getting to know these printers very well. And the filament. It's a symbiotic relationship. Between it all. How long did that take me? We're going on just 30 minutes, not bad. 30 minutes of talking. Let's Let's see here. I haven't eaten lunch yet. I need to do that. I was gonna maybe clean this guy too at the same time. Maybe I'll start on the Hanuman. Because I'm done working. My hours are full already. No, I don't want that. I can't figure this out. Oh. This one's way more difficult. I like the Apsara way better now. This Hanuman one I'm cleaning now, it is done so well on one of my stores, as in like so many views and favorites, but not many sales yet. So I'm not sure why, but it took off faster than any product I've posted. Just really cool. Sometimes me and Navi will just print these and sit and watch TV and clean them. So try to do something else while we're working. Thank you. I love this Hanuman. It looks a lot better when it's clean. We'll keep the Apsara right here so you can see it. Actually, I found a new setting to use for support, so I might try it with this Hanuman and see if there's less work to clean. And I think it will help. It definitely is a middle ground. You want enough supports to lower the risk of a failed print, but you don't want too many supports because it takes a lot of time to clean them. So that's been my juggling game, to figure out what's best. See, like this one. This one is such a waste. Why does it come up and just support just a little piece? A waste of filament and time cleaning. Own some line, are you watching? This one's a pain. This is what I put Rivers to work. It's his part-time job when we got more to clean. Ooh. Two more Apsaras and a Hanuman. Hi. We need to, today on some line. We need to invite my nephew Jace down for dinner soon. He wants some Cambodian food. Maybe that noodle plate with fish sauce and egg rolls. We always talk about it and never do it, and I miss him, so I want to try to make it priority. Or take more initiative for it, you know. Yeah, we'll plan it and get a date. Yeah, for sure. Especially that one. That was good. That was really good. And it's not like strange or, you know, questionable, if you will. It's good. So good. I'm sure they can. Maybe not their boys, maybe not their kids, but they might just want chicken nuggets or something. Like Clinton or pizza. Next Hanuman, I'm gonna print with the critical region only, like I did for this, and see if this is so much easier. I think it will be. Yeah, we could do another batch of egg rolls soon. It's nice to have them in the freezer. It's almost as tedious as cleaning these rolling egg rolls. Actually, the Apsara print's very nice, very easy. Easiest one so far, except the lion and the temple. It goes temple, lion, Apsara, Buddhas, Hanuman, Garuda in difficulty rank to clean. The temple has 0 support. The lion has very little support. I didn't realize I'm over my hours already, so I just have my work phone here just in case, but I'm over my hours. I'm done because I worked most of Monday. Worth SAP. Ooh. So it's good it's a slow day. How's work on some line? You on lunch right now? Oops. What'd you pack for lunch today? I've been thinking about something with this extra filament. I wonder how hard it is to pour, make a silicone mold. Let's start looking into that. Yeah, it's fine. I'm on my lunch break. I'm working alone. I got fried rice. Nice. I'm hungry too. I will finish Hanuman and then eat. This print's really cool. I might try spraying one with the gold and then sanding a little bit to see how it looks. Maybe the one with the bad knife. I could spray. But I kind of want to do a wooden one and spray it darker, like the lion a little bit, or the red, the dark red in the cracks. I think this is a pretty good one for that. I don't know, I think the Hanuman would work well with that. We'll see. I'm hardly using the poker as I just pick it up. I know, I have so many battle wounds with this sucker right here. Not small ones either, ones that'll last. I like to injure myself, apparently. It's always an accident. I'm always careful. Between this and hiccup, I have wounds all over right now. Crazy cat. Randomly attacks me last night. What should I eat? I'm hungry. Maybe one of those spicy sausage things. What, it's 12:30? It's lunchtime. Tuna sandwich sounds perfect. It's a good idea. Last time I made the tuna, I made it with not just mayo, I made it with the sriracha mayo. It's pretty good. I just dropped a big piece on the floor. Pick it up later. Tuna sandwich on a keto bun. This part truly is a pain in the butt. Tuna sandwich. I wish I could just snap my fingers and it will be in front of me. Ooh. No. I dropped it again. After eating your sleepy. Did you sleep okay? Did you sleep better last night than the night before? I thought I was so sleepy today too. I'm pretty good now. Just need more. Well, it's Friday. Might have to go to Michael's and get another one of these Cricut hooks because, oh no, I was just gonna glue it in. It keeps like popping out and it's driving me crazy. But super glue will fix that. There's, I think, one more bottle downstairs. I think that's it. So, at least you have one. We can go get a few more. You need one a day on the weekends. Oh, tomorrow morning's the whiskey thing. I'm gonna talk to Dan and see what liquor store he's gonna go wait in line at. Maybe I'll meet him in the morning tomorrow. I know they have some. I think Dan said he was going at like 9 or 9:30, but then the liquor store opens at 11. So, but he goes and waits in line to make sure he can get one. It's like the rare whiskey that they get shipments of. Sometimes it's like a first come first serve now. So people go wait in line. And he's got me intrigued to try to get some. So if you want to get up and go with me. I don't know if I know there's a West Valley liquor store on 5600 and like more south has some, but the one by us and the one by Target don't have it this time. There's that one, then one in Salt Lake, then I think they're going to like a Farmington one that has it. There's only like a handful of stores this round that are gonna get any. What is up with this? I don't think I've ever seen it print like this up here on his face. Yeah, I'll have to look again. I'll talk to Dan. If they go way up north, then it might be easier for us to just go to the West Valley one that's close by ourselves and not meet him. Just go get our own. If you want to go. have to get sunblock or a hat on my head. Let's see if I can get you before or by 8 a.m. What? You mean, wake up? See if you can wake up by then? Yeah, the one close to us shouldn't be too far. So I think Dan said if you get there by 9 or 9:30, it's a pretty good time to get in line. I mean, to be there. We'll see. I'm gonna see what whiskey it is. I'm not completely sold I want any, but it sounds kind of fun. I like the idea of getting rare whiskey. Utah used to do a lottery, so you'd enter and they'd draw your names. But now it's, you can go wait in line. I think it's a better chance of actually getting some if you would go wait in line. I signed up for the lottery for years and years, and of course I never won. I even forgot what kind of whiskey it is, but I know there's one bottle that resells for like $400. It's a pretty nice bottle. I don't want to spend $400, but just want something new and rare, not super expensive though. I might have just poked my finger. Oi. You warned me. Nobody saw. That didn't happen. Not all of them are that expensive. No, they go up in quality and cost. But I know there's one that they don't have very many of that Dan said can resell for that much. So I don't know how much the actual price is. I'm gonna talk to Mr. Dan and see more information. Hello, Steph and Tucker. I know what you're thinking, Tucker. Why aren't you working? Right? Own some line. I didn't poke the same spot, but it is the same finger, and it is down the fingernail again on the top. But it's not bleeding. It's not that bad. Not that bad. Yeah, the same spot, I would be in pain. Same finger, unfortunately, but not bad. It's not bad, though. It's not bad. Hello, Mr. Riz on Twitch. I saw you on Facebook a second ago. Do you have iPad and iPhone propped up next to each other? I sure do. You can, with the Streamlabs app, you can stream vertical and horizontal depending on what platform you pick it. You can specify, but for some reason the Streamlabs app only lets you stream to Facebook pages that, like my business pages. I can't pick my personal page like I can on the desktop. So that's why I use the phone as well. Otherwise, I'd just use the iPad if I could do them all there. So much easier. I was saying because I see your phone case on the left of the stream for Twitch. Oh, just barely, huh? I can barely see it. I'm gonna fix that. Now is it gone? It was like just barely there. I wonder if you could see it more than me. Not completely. See, I can't see it at all. Not even a tiny bit. Interesting. Let me check my, I'm gonna check on my Twitch. Oh, you can see it way better. That's dumb. How do I get to? Oh yeah, you can see it a little bit still. I wanted to push it back so you could have a better view of these without going down more. It's still that, oh no, okay. It's gone. No, I did believe you. I just needed to see it to see you had to adjust it because the iPad doesn't show it. But the Twitch stream is like way more vertical. Like it goes way, way further out. You can even see this. You can even see the toolbox here on the Twitch stream, but not on my iPad. Work, bro. Work, bro. Man, what else can you see? You can see even the TV. You can see like the whole room. What the heck? It's way different. That kind of triggers me. Let's see. Oh, those are switching scenes. Oh, look, I got front camera, front ultra wide camera. Oh, you can change the cameras on the... Whoa, look how long my arm was. That's kind of cool. The changing to the front ultra wide camera. It still bugs me how much you can see on Twitch and I can't see it on my iPad. I wonder why. Oh, now it's shaky. You can even see my ukulele. I put it out of the way so you couldn't see it before. I guess you can see it on the iPads still a little bit. That's weird. It's good to know. I usually have it like different views, but this time I wanted to put the cameras, the literal cameras next to each other, you know? So when I go like this, it's on both, like at the same spot. It works pretty well. Like on the phone and the iPad, they are both up close. I can see the pile of the legal drugs on the left and the speakeasy on the right. The pile of, where is that? What pile are you talking about? My work phone's even in the view. What the heck? I could put like other print here that you can see on these Twitch stream, but not on the iPad. That's crazy. Like on my iPad, I can barely see the face. And on Twitch, you can see the entire print. Yeah. I can't see the toolbox on the iPad. Yeah, you can see past it. I have Twitch open on another screen now. I can see my house. It's that wide of a screen? Holy crap. Come on, Twitch. I had no idea, so I was trying to like put stuff over here you couldn't see. I was so tired, I just crashed. I'm sorry. Didn't play at all. Were you there sitting there crying while you were waiting for me? You were so sad. Cried this morning. Probably because you didn't sleep all night. Waiting. You just sat there waiting, staring at Discord or Discord, or Steam or something, right? It finally came up. I'm sorry. I almost poked my finger again. Nice, nice. I saw you in Minecraft a bunch lately on the Xbox party. Friends list, I mean. All right, Mr. Hanuman, you're about done. I see a piece I missed. Going from Windows Server Design Engine to Windows 11 Server OS doesn't do much for Minecraft. I haven't actually played it all, just left it open. Nice. Does anybody play on your server when you're not playing? Not anymore. I used to run servers with a decent following, but now I just spin it up and give IP to friends. Most of them hop on occasionally. Do you have like a continuous world? I think you showed you showed me the map once. I think of that was your server. The web browser where you can browse around from a top view and stuff like that. You just keep the same one up and continuously build on it. Is it survival? Too bad it's not Bedrock, because then Clinton can join you. We play on it all the time. Yeah, I usually end up saving the world and updating the world to the newest version so that I can keep the new features. It's usually only my work that gets lost anyways. Why? I mean, why is it only your work that gets lost? Just because I'm the only one that regularly builds. Oh, I see what you're saying. Thanks for the hearts, owns mine. Do you have to go back to work, or are you at your desk? I think he's good. I'm not gonna mess with him anymore. Hanuman's done now. We have 2 Hanumans, 3 Apsaras that are bought and need to be picked up. It's I was trying to see if it was like, it's just like a long, no copyright YouTube video, no copyright music. Facebook shut you down if you play any music. They end your stream pretty quick. It's like a little bit bouncing with the music or something. With the sound. Is this better than the YouTube playlist? All right, I think I'm done. I'm gonna get off here and go find something else to do. Two Apsaras and Hanuman, ready to go. We have someone coming tomorrow, and hopefully everybody comes tomorrow. 2 Hanumans, 2 dancers, 3 dancers, sorry. It's not a copyright song, that's all innate original, just familiar chords, okay? Familiar chord progression of another song, but they don't pluck that song. So, completely original. All right, Retresu is today on some line. See you off when you're off work. Wowza. All right, bye Tucker. Peace out.